At a time when cities and schools are cutting everything from police officers to security guards, the Contact 5 investigators have discovered they're still spending big bucks hiring lobbyists in our nation's capital.
News Channel 5's Dan Krauth joins us tonight with more on how your tax dollars are being spent. Dan?
Shannon, when the economy turned south, officials in St. Lucie and Indian River counties eliminated their federal lobbyists to cut down on costs. But some government agencies are still spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. We spent the past few weeks tracking those dollars to show you where they're being spent and what you're getting in return.
Experts say lobbying can be a gamble.
You might spend a lot of tax dollars and get a heck of a lot of nothing in return from the federal government.
But it's your taxpayer dollars they're gambling with.
People call it an evil, call it what you need, but I think it's a necessary gamble.
The Contact 5 investigators looked up every bill officials in Palm Beach County lobbied for in more than a decade to show you where your money's being spent.
But they don't get paid if they don't deliver.
And cross-check those bills to show you if lawmakers are also getting their fair share of the green.
It's something that riles people up like nothing else.
More on that in a minute. We discovered officials in Boca Raton spent more than $768,000 on federal lobbyists during the past 12 years. Another $780,000 in Riviera Beach, $900,000 in West Palm Beach.
We spend a lot of money to get money back in return.
But we discovered the county of Palm Beach has spent even more than $1 million. Most recently, in a firm called U.S. Strategies based out of Virginia.
Some people might say $10,000. Boy, that's a lot of money a month to be spending.
Well, I think that what you have to do is you have to look at, the returns on some of your investments.
The head of county lobbying says for every dollar they spend on lobbyists, they get at least 10 back in return.
I certainly think that they're dollars that are well spent, and the investment has definitely proven itself.
We discovered they have received some big returns. Millions of dollars to improve train service. $19 million to buy new hybrid buses, plus a new bus transfer station.
I think for Palm Beach County, we're probably sort of in the middle of the road, I think, when you look at what people spend on their federal lobbying, every year.
Why are we paying for lobbyists if we have congressional members like you doing basically the same thing?
Because I don't know what everybody wants or needs.
Congressman Elsie Hastings says Washington's a complicated place.
There's a lot of things that are on their table.
And local leaders need to have lobbyists in place to push their cause.
Why do you think they get a bad name?
Largely for the reason that they also then contribute to many of us that are in Congress.
We searched through financial records online with the Federal Election Commission. Results show lobbyists with U.S. Strategies, that firm the county used taxpayer dollars to hire, contributed close to $4,000 to Congressman Hastings' campaign over the past 4 years. The lawmaker says the contributions have not influenced any of his decisions.
The people that contribute the most ask the least. It's the people that don't contribute nothing that ask for everything.
It's a complicated money cycle, but it's common practice. Neither side did anything wrong. It's just the way the game works.
For those that think that you can take the lobbyists out of politics, I got news for you. It's about the same time you're going to take money out of politics. The day that happens, it will be a strange day in America.
We also found dozens of bills lobbyists fought for that failed in Congress, but officials say it can sometimes take years for a bill to actually become a law. So essentially, we're spending taxpayer dollars to get more taxpayer dollars back in return.
But with a growing focus on giving tight budgets locally, whether it's worth it. And of course, you'll hear that debate on both sides there.
That's up for
and
the
it's only
debate.
going to get louder.
Absolutely. And if you would like to see exactly what West Palm Beach has received, we also put together a special story just on that. You can find that on the Scene on 5 section of our website at WPTV.com.
A lot to think about, Dan. Thanks for the insights.
Sure.